window like it's got nowhere to go. Nothing rushing through the silence, just a light and steady flow. There's a calm inside the room now that I never knew before, like a song without a reason, resting softly on the floor. I don't try to name the feeling, I don't try to hold it still. It just stays a little longer, like it always somehow will. Even thoughts that used to wander past me like a distant train, leaving nothing but a whisper, fading slowly into plain. There was once a kind of waiting that would never let me rest. Now it feels a little kinder, like a hand upon my chest. Time is moving, but it's gentle, doesn't pull me like before. Every moment feels a little more than what I had in store. I can hear the day unfolding in the smallest quiet ways. Not a story I am chasing, just a soft and simple place. So I stay here with the feeling, let it come and let it go, like the light across the curtain, moving slow and moving low.
Nothing moves too fast today, light is resting on the floor. I don't feel the need to rush like I did before. There's a chair beside the window, I just sit and let it be. Air comes in without a sound and settles next to me. I can hear a quiet radio somewhere down the street. Not the words, just how it feels, soft and incomplete. There were days I couldn't notice how they slipped away. Now they come back in small ways, more than I can say. I don't try to hold the moment, I don't pull it near. It just stays a little while, then it disappears. Time has changed the way I listen, changed the way I stay. There's a calm I didn't have back in yesterday. Nothing here is asking questions, nothing feels too far. Everything just settles down right where we are.
Trying to stand out. I remember how it felt then. a quiet understanding passing gently by. There was warmth inside the silence, like a place we didn't name, not a promise we were holding. Still it stayed the same. Even now it comes back softly, in the way the day begins, in the smallest kind of feeling, somewhere deep within. I don't try to chase the memory, I don't try to make it stay. It just finds me in the stillness, then it fades away. Time has changed the way I see it, but it didn't take it all. There's a trace inside the quiet, in the way the shadows fall. Nothing here is asking for me to return to where we were, but the calm we used to carry still remains for sure. I can feel it in the distance, in the way it slowly moves. Not a story I'm returning, just a quiet truth, and it settles like the evening, soft and low and deep, something warm and never leaving, something I can keep.
There's a place inside the quiet where the feeling doesn't fade. Not a moment I can hold on, just a calm that always stayed. Morning comes without a question, light falls softly on the floor. I don't need to look behind me like I did before. There was something in the distance that I couldn't understand. Now it feels a little closer, like it's part of where I stand. I can hear it in the silence, in the way the hours move. Not a sound I try to follow, just a gentle truth. I don't try to name the feeling, I don't try to make it last. It just lives inside the stillness, free from future, free from past. Time has changed the way I hold it, but it didn't let it go. There's a warmth inside the moment, more than I could know. Nothing here is asking for me to go back or stay the same, but the quiet kind of comfort still remains unnamed. I can feel it in the evening, soft and steady, low and true. Something more than just a memory. Something always through.
There's a memory in the hallway, like a shadow on the wall. I don't try to walk toward it, I don't chase it at all. It was something I once lived in, without knowing it would end. Just a stretch of quiet moments I could never comprehend. I can hear it in the distance, in the way the evening falls. Not a voice that calls me back now, just a trace that softly calls. There were things I couldn't say then, words I didn't understand. Now they come back in small pieces, like they're placed inside my hand. I don't try to hold the memory, I don't try to make it stay. It just rests a little while, then it slowly fades away. Time has changed the way I see it, changed the way I let it be. There's a calm inside the silence that it left behind in me. Nothing here is asking questions, nothing feels too far or near. Everything just settles slowly, like it belongs right here. I can feel it in the stillness, in the way the night grows deep. Not a story I return to, just a calm I get to keep. And it's more than just a memory, it's a place I understand. Something quiet, something lasting, something close but never planned. Light stays low today, nothing feels too bright. Shadows move across the wall, soft and out of sight. There's a chair beside the window, I don't need to move. Air comes in without a sound, nothing left to prove. I can hear a quiet radio somewhere far away. Not the words, just how it feels, passing through the day. There were days I moved too quickly, didn't see them go. Now they pass a little slower, more than I can know. I don't try to hold the moment, I don't make it stay. It just rests a little while, then it fades away. questions. Nothing feels too far. Everything just settles slowly, right where we are. I can feel it in the silence, in the way it stays. Not a memory I follow, just a quiet place. And it stays without a reason, soft and low and deep. Something I don't need to name now, something I can keep.
There's a day without a name, soft and passing by. Nothing asking where to go, nothing asking why. I remember how it felt then, when we didn't try. Just a quiet kind of living, letting time go by. There was warmth inside the silence, like it always knew. Not a thing we tried to hold on, still it stayed with you. Even now it comes back softly, in the way it flows. Not a sound I try to follow, just a feeling close. I don't try to make it clearer, I don't make it stay. It just lives inside the stillness, then it fades away. Time has changed the way I see it, but it didn't end. There's a trace inside the quiet that returns again. Nothing here is asking for me to go back in time, but the calm we used to carry still feels like it's mine. I can feel it in the distance, in the way it moves. Not a story I am telling, just a quiet truth. And it settles like the daylight, soft and low and wide. Something warm and never leaving, something deep inside. There's a place the air feels warm, even when it's gone. Not a thing I try to hold, still it lingers on. I remember how it found me in the quiet days. Not a moment I was chasing, still it chose to stay. There was something in the silence that we never named. Not a promise we were holding, still it felt the same. Even now it comes back slowly, in the way it flows. Not a sound I try to follow, just a feeling close. I don't try to keep it near me, I don't make it last. It just lives inside the stillness, free from future past. Time has changed the way I feel it, but it didn't fade. There's a warmth inside the moment that it always made. Nothing here is asking for me to return again, but the quiet kind of comfort still remains within. I can feel it in the evening, in the way it stays. Not a story I am chasing, just a gentle place. And it settles like a memory, soft and low and true. Something warm and never leaving, something close to you.
There's a way it stayed with me, I can't put in words. Not a thing I tried to keep, still it's always hurt. I remember how it felt then, simple and so clear. Nothing asking for a reason, nothing pulling near. There was something in the silence that I couldn't name. Now it feels a little closer, still it stays the same. I don't try to hold the moment, I don't bring it back. It just stays a little longer, then it fades to black. Time has changed the way I see it, changed the way I stay. There's a calm inside the quiet that won't go away. Nothing here is asking questions, nothing feels too far. Everything just settles slowly, right where we are. I can feel it in the stillness, in the way it grows. Not a story I return to, just a feeling close, and it stays without a reason, soft and low and deep. Something I don't need to question, something I can keep. There's a calm I came to know over passing time, not a thing I tried to find, still it feels like mine. I remember how it found me when I wasn't near, not a moment I was chasing, still it brought me here. There was something in the silence that I didn't see. Now it feels a little closer, like it's part of me. I don't try to hold the feeling, I don't make it stay. It just lives inside the stillness, then it fades away. Time has changed the way I listen, changed the way I move. Everything feels a little lighter, nothing left to prove. Nothing here is asking questions, nothing pulls me far. Everything just settles slowly, right where we are. I can feel it in the silence, in the way it stays. Not a memory I follow, just a quiet place. Without a reason, soft and low and true, something more than just a something I can keep.
The air stays soft all day, nothing asks for more. Light moves slowly through the room, across the floor. I can hear the hour passing in a quiet way. Not a thing I need to hold or make it stay. There were days I didn't notice how they came and went. Now they feel a little close in the time they spent. I don't try to name the feeling, I don't make it clear. It just lives inside the calm and stays near. Nothing pulls the moment forward, nothing turns too fast. Everything just stays as it is and gently lasts. Time has changed the way I see it, but it didn't fade. There's a warmth inside the stillness that the daylight made. Nothing here is asking for me to return again, but the quiet kind of comfort still remains within. I can feel it in the silence, in the way it stays. Not a story I am telling, just a quiet place. And it settles without reason, soft and low and true. Something simple, something easy, something I can keep. Nothing changes in the light, it just stays the same. Morning rests upon the wall without a name. I remember days like this, quiet and slow. Not a thing I had to ask or need to know. There was comfort in the silence we did not explain. It was never loud or bright, still it remained. Even now it comes back softly in the way it moves. Not a sound I try to follow, just a quiet truth. I don't try to keep the feeling, I don't make it stay. It just lives inside the stillness through the day. Time has changed the way I hold it, but it didn't end.
There's a trace inside the calm that returns again. Nothing here is asking for me to go back in time, but the peace I used to carry still feels close to mine. I can feel it in the daylight, in the way it stays. Not a story I am chasing, just a gentle place, and it settles without effort, soft and low and deep, something warm and something steady, something I can keep. There's a quiet place inside where I sometimes go. Nothing asks me who I was, nothing needs to know. I remember how it felt then, soft and unaware, just a simple kind of living, floating in the air. There was something in the silence that we never named, not a promise we were holding, still it stayed the same. Even now it comes back softly in the way it flows, not a sound I try to follow, just a feeling close. I don't try to make it clearer, I don't make it stay. It just lives inside the stillness, then it fades away. Time has changed the way I feel it, but it didn't end. There's a trace inside the quiet that returns again. Nothing here is asking for me to go back in time, but the calm we used to carry still feels like it's mine. I can feel it in the distance, in the way it moves, not a story I am telling, just a quiet truth. There's a place where nothing changes, everything stays still. Not a thing I need to follow, not a thing I will. Morning comes without a question, light falls on the floor. I don't need to look behind me like I did before. There was something in the silence that I didn't see. Now it feels a little closer, like it's part of me. I can hear it in the quiet, in the way it flows, It just lives inside the stillness, then it fades away. Nothing here is asking for me to go back or stay, but the calm I came to carry doesn't go away. I can feel it in the evening, in the way it ends. Not a story I am telling, just a place that bends, and it stays without a reason, soft and low and true. Something more than just a memory, something I can keep.
Day comes to a quiet end, light begins to fade. Nothing left to figure out, nothing left to say. I can hear a distant memory in the air, I know. Not a sound I try to follow, just a steady flow. There were times I didn't notice how it came and went. Now it feels a little closer in the time I spend. I don't try to hold the feeling, I don't make it stay. It just rests a little while, then it fades away. There's a calm inside the silence that I understand. Not a thing I need to question, just the way it stands. Time has changed the way I listen, changed the way I move. Everything feels a little softer, nothing left to prove. Nothing here is asking questions, nothing pulls me far. Everything just settles slowly, right where we are. I can feel it in the stillness, in the way it stays. Not a memory I follow, just a quiet place. Tonight I opened up the drawer I had not touched in years. Beneath some faded letters and quiet yesterdays, there it was between the pages of a book we used to read. A photograph of you and me on an August afternoon. You were smiling at the camera like the world was ours to keep, and I was standing next to you like love could never leave. The sunlight on your hair that day still lingers in that frame, and somehow even after all this time it still feels like your name. We were young enough to believe nothing golden fades, like the music from the radio in those slow and easy days. But life kept turning softly like the pages of a year, and all the roads we thought we'd share became memories from here. Still I couldn't throw that picture, though I tried a time or two, because some things keep on holding all the parts of me and you. Maybe love does not stay with us the way we thought it would, but it leaves a little light behind in places time stood still. Now the room is growing quiet and the night is settling in, but the photograph before me feels warm against my hands. So I place it on the table where the lamp gives off its glow, and for one more silent moment I am young with you again.
In a box beside the bed, tucked between some faded letters and the words we never said. There you were in summer sunlight with that easy, quiet smile, like the world had just begun and would stay that way a while. I remember how we laughed then without fear of what might change. Every little day felt endless, every dream was close and strange. You were wearing that blue sweater that I always loved on you, and I stood there just behind you in a sky of tender blue. Looking at that old small picture brought the whole night back to me, like a song I had once forgotten, finding its old melody. We were young and full of morning, still untouched by going far, still believing love could guide us like a steady evening star. But the years grew deep and distant, like the tide beyond the shore, and the hands that used to hold me do not reach for mine anymore. Still your smile inside that picture has not changed with passing time. It remains so warm and gentle, like a soft unfinished line.
Maybe somewhere you still keep one from those days we thought were true. And from time to time you open it the way I just opened you. Now the room is dark and quiet, and the lamp is burning low, but your smile in that old picture still gives off a tender glow.
Found your letter in a shoebox underneath some winter clothes, folded small and almost weightless, like a secret no one knows. The paper felt a little fragile from the years it waited there, and the ink had started fading like the perfume in the air. You had written on a Sunday in a room I used to know about the songs upon your radio and the rain outside the window. There were words about tomorrow and the places we might go, and the simple kind of promise only young hearts ever know. I could almost hear your voice again in every careful line, like you were still beside me in another place and time. We were young enough to trust it, every dream we made by hand, like the world would keep on turning just the way we always planned. But the years moved through us quietly, like a train beyond the hill, and the letters stayed behind while everything else would not stand still. Still your handwriting was gentle, even after all these years, like the shape of love remembered through the blur of old tears. Maybe time can fade the paper and the colors we once knew, but it could not take the feeling of those words I read from you. Now the room is dark and silent, and the night is settling slow, but the letter faded with time still says more than I can show. There's an old frame on the bookshelf, turned a little toward the wall. I had left it there for years now, meaning not to look at all. But tonight I picked it up as the room grew calm and dim, and I saw us in that picture like a light that had not thinned. You were wearing summer colors, I was trying not to smile, and the sky behind our shoulders looked as if it would stay a while. We were standing by the water on a day without an end, still too young to know how quickly golden hours start to bend. There was nothing grand between us, just your hand inside my own, and the easy kind of silence that made every place feel home. We believed in simple futures, in the songs the radio played, in the little roads before us, in the plans we quietly made. But the years grew wider slowly, like the distance of the sea, and the life we thought we'd walk through changed for you and changed for me. Still that frame keeps one small moment safe from everything that came, where the light stayed on your face, and we were young in that frame. Maybe love is not the staying, maybe love is what remains in a picture softly waiting, while the whole world turns and changes. Now I set it by the lamp where the evening shadows fall, and for one more quiet minute we have not grown old at all.
On the shelf since the days when we were younger, and I still knew you well. Then a photograph slipped gently from between the yellowed pages, like a quiet little secret, safe from all the passing ages. There we were beside the station, on a softly glowing day. You were smiling at the distance, as if time could never change. I remember what you whispered just before the picture came,
something small and full of sunlight that I never could erase. There were letters in that same book, pressed like flowers from the years, words we wrote with hopeful endings before distance settled near. We were young enough to trust it, every promise, every plan, like the road would keep us side by side, no matter where it ran. But the world grew wide between us, like a sky before the rain, and the things we thought would hold us turned to tenderness and pain. Still that picture kept its colors, softened only by the years, and your face stayed full of summer, untouched by loss or fear. Maybe love is not forever in the way we used to dream, but it hides between the pages of the life that might have been. Now I place it by the window where the evening light falls through, and for one more quiet moment it feels like I'm there with you.
Found a photograph this evening in a box beneath the bed, with the corners worn and softened by the years we never said. There you were beside the water in the middle of July, with the sunlight on your shoulders and the whole world in your eyes. You were laughing at somebody just outside the camera frame, and the wind was moving lightly through your hair without a name. I remember how that summer felt too wide to ever end, like the roads we drove together would keep turning round again. There were songs upon the radio and a warm and fading sky, and the kind of quiet feeling that never thought goodbye. We were young enough to trust it, every hour, every plan, like the world would stay that simple if we only held our hands. But the years grew tall between us like the distance after rain, and the days we thought would wait for us did not wait the same. Still the picture keeps one moment where no sorrow had begun, where your smile was lit with August and your face was full of sun. Maybe love is not forever in the way we dreamed it was, but it lives in little fragments. Time was never strong enough. Now I keep that photo near me as the room turns blue and still. And the way you look that summer feels like something with me still. One old photo on the table and the whole night in my hands. That was all it took to bring back all the roads we never planned. It was taken near the station on a cold October day. You were looking past the camera like you had somewhere to stay. I was standing close beside you, trying not to look too proud, while the afternoon behind us turned the city soft and loud. There were leaves around our footsteps, and the sky was turning gold. And we thought the years before us would be kinder as we grew old. But the years became a language we did not know how to read, and the life we kept imagining moved away from what we'd need. Still that picture holds a silence only we would understand, like the pause between two verses or the touch of someone's hand. I can hear the old songs playing from the radio downstairs, and the room is full of shadows and the dust of borrowed years. Maybe somewhere you remember that same photograph tonight, and the way the evening settled softly into yellow light. Maybe you still see my sweater and the smile you almost gave, and the look we wore before life became something we could not say. Now the house is growing quieter and the hour is moving slow. One old photo, one long night, and nowhere else to go.
There's a cardboard box in my closet that I almost threw away, filled with little things from other years and ordinary days. Movie stubs and folded letters, a ribbon from your coat, a map from one long weekend drive with circles that we wrote. And beneath a stack of snapshots tied with thin cotton string were the days we left inside a box like they still belonged to spring. There were pictures by the seaside, and one outside your door, and one of us beside the lamp in the room we can't restore. I remember how we kept them, thinking time would always care for the little proof of living that two people once were there. We were like a song that keeps on playing even after it has passed. But life is not a straight road and love is not a chain. Sometimes it stays in paper things and sometimes only rain. Still I hold those faded moments like a warmth I used to know. And each picture gives the silence just a little more of glow. Maybe all we really keep are bits of laughter, bits of light. Little days we thought were ordinary, shining softly in the night. So I close the box so gently, but I do not put it far, because the days we left inside it still know exactly who we are.
I was looking for a pen tonight in the bottom kitchen drawer when I found an old receipt with your name on it once more. Just a little piece of paper from a bookstore downtown, but the way your name was written set the whole room spinning round. I remember that December when we walked there in the cold, and you held your coat around you like the evening could be told. You were choosing out a notebook, and I paid before you knew. Then you laughed and wrote your name there in the kind of script you do. I had forgotten all about it, or at least I thought I had. But some names do not grow smaller even after good and bad. There were winters after winter, and other streets and rooms, and the life that kept on asking us to learn a different tune. Still that little handwritten moment waited quietly all along, hidden underneath the silverware and days that had moved on. Maybe love does not return to us with grand and shining signs. Maybe it comes back in ink across a pale and thinning line. Now the house is still around me, and the hour is almost through, but I found your name in a drawer tonight, and somehow I found you too. There's a faded album on the shelf with a cover cracked and worn, full of little captured afternoons and quiet summer mornings. I opened it tonight by accident, or maybe not by chance. And there we were in paper time, before the years advanced. The first page held a seaside day, with your shoes beside the sand. The second had a birthday smile, and my arm around your hand. Then came roads and cafes, rain against the window pane, Sunday light across your shoulder, and our shadows in a train. Every page became a season, every season held a song, and the way we leaned toward each other, like we thought we'd both belong. We were young enough to think that pictures kept the whole truth safe, that if a moment could be printed, love would never lose its shape. But albums fade like voices do, and corners turn to gray. Still the heart can read the colors that the years have washed away. There is one where you are laughing at something I had said, and even now that look can fill an empty room instead. Maybe all our story needed was a place to rest a while, not in promises forever, but in one remembered smile. So I close the album slowly as the lamp burns soft and low, but our story in that faded book still has its own warm glow.
There's a picture in my dresser, wrapped inside a linen case. I have kept it through the seasons, like a quiet hidden place. It was taken by the harbor on a softly clouded day. You were looking at the water as the wind pulled you away. I was standing just behind you with a smile I tried to hide, like the whole world had grown gentle, simply having you beside. We were young enough to linger after every little plan, turning ordinary moments into something more than that. There were fairies in the distance, and the smell of summer rain, and the kind of peaceful silence that made us feel the same. Years have gathered like old curtains a slow remembered tune. Maybe love is not the promise we were certain it would be. Maybe love is just the softness that a memory lets us keep. Sometimes late at night I open that small case and look once more at the harbor, at your profile, at the light we carried ashore. And the room grows warm around me, though the years are far and deep, because some hearts never lose the picture they still keep.
Found a photo in a hallway drawer among old keys and thread. Just a little square of paper from a life we used to live. There you were beside the window with the morning in your hair, wearing that familiar sweater and a look beyond compare. You were not facing the camera quite as much as facing me, and the smile you almost offered held more than words could ever mean. It was from a quiet Sunday when the house was still and bright, and the radio was playing soft songs through the morning light. We had nowhere we were going and no reason not to stay, so we let the hours gather like warm dust upon the day. Now that smile from long ago returns without a sound, like a melody I knew once that still quietly comes around. Maybe time can thin a memory like rain on painted wood, but it cannot take the feeling of the days when life felt good. Sometimes all that stays is one glance, half a smile and borrowed sun. Still it holds an entire season after all the years are done. So I place that photo gently back where it was waiting too, and the smile from long ago feels a little close to you. When I opened the old album, dust rose lightly in the air, like a room that had been sleeping long before I found it there. Page by page the years came back in colors soft and warm, seaside roads and evening diners, rainy nights and Sunday dawn. There was one of you in autumn by the bookstore in the square. Leaves were caught inside your coat and the wind was in your hair. There was one beside the river with your hand around my sleeve, and I can still recall the silence of that slow October evening. Every picture held a season, every season held a song, and and each song still seems to linger, though the days themselves are gone. We believed in little promises made beneath the yellow light, and the kind of simple closeness that can fill an ordinary night. But time is not a careful keeper. It lets pages curl and fade. Still the heart can find its way through what the years have rearranged. Maybe memory is gentler than the life we really knew. It leaves the warmth upon the edges and forgets what we went through. Now the album closes softly as the lamp burns low and blue. But when I open the old album, I found a world that still had you.
Between us, though the years have moved ahead, little windows full of sunlight, and the words we never said. Some are folded in a drawer now, some are tucked inside a book. Some still rest inside an album. No one opens just to look. There's the one beside the station where you laughed and turned away, and the one beneath the awning on a soft and rainy day. There's the one in winter shadows with your hand inside my coat, and the summer by the seashore where our names were never wrote. We were young enough to trust it, every road and every sky, like the world would hold us gently if we did not ask it why. But the days kept moving onward, like a train beyond the hill. Still the love we left in photographs waits in quiet places still. Maybe that is how it stays now, not in promises or rings, but in little captured moments, and the warmth remembrance brings. Sometimes late at night I see them by the lamp's familiar glow, and the house feels full of footsteps from a life I used to know. Though the years
the story, and the rooms are not the same. The love we left in the photographs still softly says your name.
Tonight I took the album down from the highest shelf at home, like I knew the hour had come to let the old days slowly show. I turned the pages carefully as the room grew soft and dim, and every photograph returned like a quiet evening hymn. There were roads we used to travel and cafes we used to know, rain against a bus stop window, and your face in amber glow. There were birthdays by the kitchen and the seaside after rain, and the look you gave me once that never quite has left my name. We were young enough to think the future would not ask too much, that love would keep its easy shape if we simply kept in touch. But the years are made of turning, and the heart is made of grace, so we lose what we were holding, yet still remember every place. Maybe yesterday is not a place we ever can return, but it leaves a little fire behind in everything we learn. So I sit beside the lamplight with the album on my knee, taking one last look at yesterday before I let it sleep. And the final page grows quiet, like the ending of a song, but your light stays in the silence long after I move on. Tonight the radio was playing soft songs from long ago, and suddenly I heard your name in a melody I know. It felt like yesterday again when we we were walking slow down that quiet evening road, where warm street lights would glow. You laughed about the little things, the way you used to do, and every gentle memory still feels a little new. We never thought that time could move so quietly away, like fading summer photographs, turning soft and gray. But some old songs remember the love we used to know. They travel through the radio, where quiet feelings go. Maybe you are listening somewhere late tonight to the same familiar song floating through the light. And maybe for a moment you will smile like you did then, when the radio reminds us of the love we had back then.
The radio is softly playing on this quiet evening air, and suddenly a melody brought a memory standing there. It was the song we used to love when we were young and free. Every little harmony still feels the same to me. We walk beneath the evening sky, where city lights would glow, talking about tomorrow so many years ago. Your voice was warm and gentle, your eyes so full of light, and every little moment felt endless in that night. But time has ways of moving, like rivers to the sea, carry out our yesterdays into a memory. Yet when that old song starts again, I feel you standing near, like echoes of a summer night, still softly ringing clear. So I close my eyes and listen as the final chorus ends to the song that once belonged to two forever friends.
I was driving late this evening with the radio turned low when a quiet old melody brought me somewhere long ago. We were walking by the river on a warm and golden night, talking slowly about nothing under fading city lights. You were smiling like the summer had forever left to stay, and the world felt soft and open, like it wouldn't slip away. But the years kept moving forward, like a train beyond the hill, leaving quiet little memories standing somewhere still. Now that same old song is playing through the speakers in my car, and it carries every moment from wherever you are. Maybe somewhere you can hear it floating softly through the night, like a whisper from the past, moving gently through the light. So I keep the radio playing as the road goes on and on, hoping somewhere in the distance you might hear the same old song. I was sitting by the window with the evening turning blue when the radio started playing a melody that felt like you. It was one we loved together many quiet years ago, when the world was slow and simple and the nights were warm and slow. You would lean your head and listen while the music filled the air. Every little note between us felt like something we could share. We believed that love would stay like the summer in the sky, but the seasons kept on moving and the years went passing by. Still the radio remembers all the songs we used to know, like an old and faithful friend from a distant long ago. Maybe somewhere you can hear it on a quiet road tonight, like a small and gentle echo drifting softly through the light. So I let the music play on, though the night is growing long, and I smile at all the memories living in that old sweet song.
There's a quiet little station that still plays our favorite songs late at night when city lights begin to fade along. And tonight I heard a melody from summers long ago, when we walked beneath the sunset on a warm and golden road. You were laughing like tomorrow was a promise in the sky. And every little moment seemed too beautiful to fly. We were young enough to believe love would never fade away, like the music in the evening at the end of every day. But the seasons slowly changed, like the color of the leaves, and the road we shared together turned to quiet memories. Still that old familiar song finds my heart from time to time, like a photograph of sunlight from another life of mine. So I listen through the silence as the melody goes by, to the song from our summer days floating through the night.
I was driving through the city on a quiet evening road, when the radio started playing a song from long ago. Every note felt like a window opening in my mind to the nights we spent together in another place and time. You were laughing in the moonlight with your hair across your face, and the world felt like a story moving at a gentle pace. We believed that love would stay like the summer in the sky, but the years kept moving forward and the seasons drifted by. Still the radio remembers all the songs we used to play, like a friend who keeps the memories even when we walk away. Maybe somewhere you can hear it floating softly through the air, like a voice from distant evenings, waiting quietly somewhere. So I drive through silent streets while the melody goes on, and I know our old sweet story still survives inside that song.
Tonight I'm driving through the city with the radio turned low and an old familiar melody from somewhere long ago. The streets are quiet in the evening, yellow lights along the road, and every song the station plays feels like a story told. I remember how you laughed in the passenger seat, talking softly through the night as the city passed our feet. Every little moment then felt simple and so true, like the music on the radio was written just for you. Years have slowly drifted by, like clouds across the sky, but some old songs still carry the love we left behind. Maybe somewhere you are driving on a quiet road tonight, hearing the same melody under the same soft light. And maybe for a moment you remember like I do all the little songs we loved when life was still brand new. So I keep the radio playing as the road goes on and on, letting old familiar music bring the quiet memories home.
Every melody returning like a soft familiar light, bringing back 1,000 memories through the gentle night. I remember how you listened with your eyes half closed in dreams, while the music slowly floated through the quiet silver beams. We were young and never worried where the road would go. Every song felt like a promise only love could know. But the years kept slowly moving like the tide and sea. Still some melodies remember who we used to be. Maybe somewhere you can hear it floating through the air, like a voice from distant evenings, calling from somewhere. And perhaps you'll stop and listen, just the way we knew, to the song that still remembers all our love for you.
There's a quiet little station that plays songs from long ago, late at night when city lights start to fade and glow. Tonight one song returned again from another summer day, when we walked beside the river and the world felt far away. You were smiling in the sunlight with your hair across your eyes, and every word you whispered felt like truth without disguise. We believed that love was simple, like the music in the air, something soft and everlasting, always waiting there. Now the years some melodies remember, even when we try. Maybe somewhere you are listening to the same old song tonight, like a little piece of summer floating through the light. And the radio keeps playing, though the seasons all have gone, carrying our quiet memories in that old familiar song.
Late at night the radio plays the songs we love from the quiet years when life fit us like a glove. Every melody returning from a distant place, like the shadow of your smile on a familiar face. Soft and low, listening to the music from the cars below. Every little song we heard felt like it was true, like the radio was singing just for me and you. But the road kept slowly turning, of the past still returning through. So I sit beside the window, let the music play, while the radio remember yesterday.
There was music in the evening from the radio nearby, and the melody returned like a quiet lullaby. It was one we loved together on a warm September night, when the world was slow and gentle under silver streetlight. You were standing close beside me, listening to the tune, while the city lights were shining underneath the moon. Every little harmony felt soft and true, like the music had been written only just for you. Time has ways of moving onward, like the drifting just the way I do when our favorite song was playing for me and you.
I remember that old radio by the window in your room, playing songs about forever on a quiet afternoon. We would sit and listen softly, let the music drift around like a gentle kind of promise, floating through the sound. Every melody between us felt like something true, like the radio was whispering about me and you. Years have slowly turned the pages of the life we knew. Still the music keeps returning like a fading view. Maybe somewhere far away you can hear it too. Songs we used to listen to. There are songs that never leave you, even when you try. Little pieces of forever, drifting slowly by. Every time I hear that melody from those distant years, I can see your quiet smile through the passing tears. We were young and never thinking time would move so fast, like the music on the radio. Moments couldn't last, but the songs keep softly calling from another day. Like an old familiar road leading back your way.
Tonight the city feels so quiet underneath the silver sky, and the radio beside me breathes a soft familiar light. Then a song we used to listen came like footsteps through the air, slowly filling all the silence like your memory was there. I remember summer evenings when we drove without a plan, with the windows half open and your warm and gentle hands. You would hum along so softly before any words began, like the melody already knew exactly where we'd stand. We were young enough to trust it, every promise in the night, every chorus felt like forever, every street light felt so kind. There were moments in that music that I thought would never fade, little echoes of our laughter resting in the songs we played. But the years kept moving onward like a river out of sight. Still some melodies come back in the middle of the night. Maybe somewhere you can hear it from a room with dimmed down lights. And for just a little moment, feel me standing by your side. Maybe you still see the dashboard and the road beneath the rain, and the way we let the music say the words we couldn't say. Now the song is almost ending, but the feeling lingers through, like the quiet night still holding all the love I knew with you.
The last song on the radio started softly after 10, like a voice from old September calling me back there again. I was sitting by the window with the city lights turned low, and the room felt full of shadows only music seemed to know. Then the first line of the chorus brought your memory so near, like the nights we spent together had been waiting all these years. I can see your quiet smile now in the dashboard's fading glow, and the roads we used to follow when we drove with nowhere to go. You would lean and keep on listening till the whole song had gone by, like you never wanted evening to give way to morning light. We were certain love could hold us like a steady, simple tune, something warm and unforgotten under stars and summer moon. But the years have a way of turning even golden hours thin. Still the songs we love together find the same old hearts again. Maybe somewhere late this evening you can hear this station too, and the final song is carrying little pieces back to you. Maybe when the chorus rises you will close your eyes a while and remember how we listened with the world turned soft and mild. Now the night is growing deeper and the final notes are through, but the last song on the radio still sounds a little like you.
walk along the quiet street tonight. The evening air was soft and warm. The trees were moving in the gentle wind, the way they do each spring before the storm. A distant radio was softly playing some old familiar melody, and in that simple passing moment, your memory came back to me. We used to walk beneath these same old branches when love was new and time was slow. The world was wide before our footsteps, a road we did not need to know. Your laughter moved along the spring wind. Your eyes were brighter than the day, and every quiet little second was slowly carrying my heart away. The sun was falling past the rooftops. The sky was turning pale and gold. You said goodbye beside the corner, a moment I still gently hold. The years have moved like quiet rivers through many nights and passing days, but every time the spring wind rises, your memory returns the same. I hear your voice inside the silence. I see your smile in evening light, and every road I walk in springtime still brings your shadow into sight. If love could travel through the seasons and find the roads we used to know, I'd meet you where the trees are blooming, the place we walked so long ago. I saw you standing near the corner, a little smile upon your face. The world was moving all around us, but time had found a softer pace. You said hello without a hurry. Your voice was warm and calm and clear, and something in that simple moment felt like a story starting here.
together, talking about the passing day. The sky was wide above the rooftops, and every cloud was drifting slow away. A little laugh, a quiet silence, the sunlight shining through your hair, and something deep inside my heartbeat was telling me that love was there. When evening lights began to glow, we stood beside the silent street. You waved goodbye before you left me. Two quiet hearts about to meet. Since then the years have kept on moving, through many nights and distant days. But every time the spring wind rises, it brings that memory back again. A simple day, a quiet beginning, a road that led my heart to you. The day your love began so softly, a moment warm and always true.
Across the town, the trees are moving in the sunlight, petals slowly falling down. You walk beside me down the sidewalk, your quiet steps along with mine. The world was simple peaceful day in early springtime. We talked about the smallest stories, the kind that only lovers share. A little laugh between the silence, a simple joy just standing there. Open by the roadside, like little secrets in the air. And every step we walked together was gently leading somewhere rare. When evening lights began to glow, we stopped beside the silent street. You held my hand
quiet in the morning, a gentle light across the sky. The city wakens slowly around us as soft clouds drifted by. You walk beside me without hurry, your shadow close along with mine. The air was warm with early springtime, a peaceful kind of time. We spoke of things that didn't matter, the way that lovers sometimes do. A little laugh, a simple moment, the day I first felt close to you. The wind was moving through the branches, a quiet song above the street.